Day 2 of the Nationals Tournament here in Mason, Ohio. The games get a lot more important, the stakes get a lot higher, and today the Boston Lady Demons have a chance to play themselves into the grand final. They have made it to the women's semifinal, and they'll be taking on the Calgary Kookaburras. That'll be one of the games we feature next on this edition of Stateside Footy Goes to the Nationals. Greetings once again from the playing surfaces here at Heritage Oak Park in Mason, Ohio, where we're getting set to bring you another edition of Stateside Footy, the program that brings you Australian rules football as it's played in the United States. Alongside camera person Stacey Robert, I'm Bill Robert, and today we've got a huge game coming up for the Boston Lady Demons. Last year, you may remember, we were talking a few times about how the Lady Demons didn't make the finals by the slimmest of percentage points. This time, they've made it. They're in a semifinal. They come in as the number 2 seed from their pool, which means they go up against the number 1 seed from the other pool, which in this case is the Calgary Kookaburras. Kookaburras are the favorite coming in, but let's see if the Lady Ds can pull out an upset here and play their way into the Division II Grand Final. That's the first part of today's telecast here as we bring you that tournament game. In the second part of our episode today, we're actually going to have some fun and bring you an event that is being done for the first time here ever in the history of the Nationals. It's a Legends versus Masters game. Basically, they're going to take some of the great players past and present of the USAFL, put them together on 2 teams. One team will be the Masters, one team will be the Legends. Well, basically what you've got is an all-star game and an alumni game kind of all mixed into one here. And that'll be coming up in the second half of this episode on Stateside Footy. Stay with us. Just about set here for the women's division semifinal. This is the second semifinal of the day today, and it features the Boston Lady Demons along with some help from the Baltimore Washington Eagles. So we've been calling them kind of the Lady Deagles in passing. They're going up against the Calgary Kookaburras today. Calgary won the Division 2 to actually the women's division Pool B ladder. They came in tops, and the Demons, the Lady D's, were the second seed in Pool A, so those two are playing each other right now. The winner of this game goes into the ladies' final later today. And they're just about set to toss it up. The umpire blows the whistle at center, and we're just about ready to go here. Gets everybody in position. And it's off. And it's a hit out to advantage already by the Kookaburras, or the Kookas as we call them for short. And they're already trying to move it ahead. That's number 8. Number 8 is Caitlin Kidd. Ball comes loose now, goes to ground. Still in, actually, nope, holding the ball. Free kick. Free kick of the Kookaburras from Calgary. There are a couple of Canadian sides here today, Calgary being one of them. And the kick goes in deep into the Kookaburras attack zone, but it's taken there. Trying to get it out is Eileen Hansen for the Lady D's. And she's going to be given a free kick as she was infringed upon. And she'll kick it up and looking for, but not getting, Amy Hogue. And Emily Reel out there too. Actually, I'm sorry, that was not Amy Hogue. That was Alex Mims. And it's knocked ahead by the Lady D's. But, oh, nice shepherd there. Lady D's are getting after it, trying to keep the Kookaburras from moving with the ball. They've got it now picked up by Nikki Blaha. She's taken down. The ball is loose. She's not called for holding the ball in her proper disposal, and she kicks it ahead now. Tries to get it up, and it goes there to number 6, who right now is Judith Stein. Judith Stein, one of the Lady Eagles. She's kicking it up now, looking for Alice Zatina, and the kick goes out. It's out on the full, so it'll be a free kick for Calgary. No score yet in this one. Just a couple of minutes gone in the first half. Lady Demons and the Kookaburras of Calgary. As you can see, the wind kicking up behind us, and the game you saw earlier, the Boston-Minnesota game, the wind was playing all kinds of tricks with our cameras, so we may have to start this episode with an Outer Limits opening. Do not adjust your set. And coming out of the ruck once again, knocked out by Calgary, and they tried to move it, but then it's knocked free. And a whole pile of players going after it. Once again, it's like an animated game of Twister out there at the moment. And Calgary tries to kick it ahead now, and did that roll out of bounds, or did that go out on the full? Looked like it went out of bounds, so it will be a boundary throw in. And hit over, and out of bounds once again. Toss back in. Calgary so far seems to be getting more of the hitouts. And the Lady D's trying to move with it, but now some free space for Calgary. Nikki Blaha's got it now. She kicks it ahead, goes along the ground, trying to get it back to Mims. Emily Reel in there as well. Kick goes across. Oh, and it just went through the legs of number 11, Lisa Arredondo, for the Lady Demons. And kicks almost gets out to the center square. In fact, it's handballed back now. And trying to get it. She's down, and that's got to be... Oh, I can't believe that wasn't holding the ball. Eileen Hansen gets it, but she's taken down. I thought for sure as soon as she tackled the player, I thought that was going to be called for holding the ball, but I guess not. Let's see here. Going forward, Mims is running in there. Gets the ball caught up in her legs, though. And it's still in play. And they're able to kick it out. And the ball is still in play. Bounces, and Calgary kicks it back now. Looking for a connection, but the only play there. Oh, boy. Ball went through a whole bunch of people, but luckily there were a couple of Lady Demons back there to cover. Kaylin Deal is back there, number 1. Hansen's getting back there now. course, number 1 for a good part of the season, Lady Demons, worn by Christina Calvillo, who unfortunately was injured in the women's tournament that was held in Boston earlier this year. And Sandy Destra tries to get it now off the ground. She's battling. And the kick goes ahead. Kicked out now. I believe that was Arredondo again. And it's a rolling ball on the ground. At least it gets the D's out of their back half, at least for the moment. We'll have a boundary throw in. Most of the action has been from center to the Calgary attacking goals, but so far the Lady Demons have basically stayed firm on the back line. And it's marked and then kicked up. And it's going up there for, once again, that's Judith Stein. She's able to kick it ahead now. Race for it, Lydia Holt. And Lydia Holt was trying to run over and get it. Most easily identifiable Lady Demon, the ponytail and the hair flapping in the breeze. Lydia, actually, the last game she played with the Demons was that women's tournament that we mentioned before with Christina Calvillo. And then, actually, she went home to Australia. She flew back from Australia to play for the Lady D's in the Nationals. That's a pretty cool story. It's good to see her back on the front line for the Lady Demons as the play once again goes to the far boundary. And we've got a stoppage in play as it goes out. Boundary throw. Actually, it's just going to be balled up. And Lady D's trying to move out with it. And it's a handball to head in. Oh, almost tackled there. But the Lady Demons are moving now. It's a kick in, looking for Lydia Holt. It's going to bounce right in front of her, but then take a weird bounce. But it won't go into Calgary hands either. It's in the Lady Demons attacking half, but Calgary trying to kick it out now. It's going to take a bounce. Now being held by number 23, that's Renee Tong. And the kick going to the near boundary now with it is Arredondo. She kicks it up, and Emily Reel's knocked down. And a nice attempt at a smother by Arredondo. And kick goes through everybody's legs. Giving it a chase right now is Kaylin Deal for the Lady Demons. She's able to get it to the boot. Goes past Destra and past Hansen as well. Kicked, smothered, nice smother there by Deal. And then it's kicked up. Nikki Blaha giving chase as well as number 26. That's Helen Meyer for Calgary. And Meyer still in there along with Blaha. And the ball going to ground. Calgary's got an open player. Can she get it to the boot? She can. And she gets it through for a behind. So it is the first point for either team. It's a minor score. As a result, now Calgary leads Boston by a score of 1-0. And the kick out, the kick in, I should say. No, nice smother right in front there. And once again, a battle for it just outside the goal square. Oh, she's got some space now. Oh, she hits the post. That's going to be another minor score for the Kookas. 2 behinds, 2 now for Calgary. Lady Demons yet to score. Going back to do the kick in once again is Kaylin Deal. It was a nice smother a couple of seconds ago on a kick. Sarah Witzke tried to kick it in for the Lady Kookaburras, and then it just was not going to happen as it was smothered by one of the Demons. A really nice smother. Probably saved a goal. It was right in front of the goal square. And it goes to the far boundary now at the Calgary left half-forward flank. And it's smothered. Getting in there, I believe that was Hansen. Sandy Destra's in there as well. And there's just a wrestling match for it on the ground now, and they'll ball it up. So it'll be another contest for the ball, except it'll be in the air instead of along the ground. Once again, Calgary getting it out. Nice job with the clearances. Almost marked there by Blaha. She gets it now. Her kick is smothered. Destra going in there as well, trying to do something with it. Oh, a player's tackle, but she's able to get it to the boot. However, I wonder if they consider her being in the grasp, as they would say in NFL terms. Because it's a free kick. I believe it's going to be for holding the ball. Calgary now with the free kick. And they kick it in toward the goals. Takes a couple of bounces off the ground. And then is picked up by a Lady Demon. That's Emily Reel, who kicks it right into the hands of one of the Kookaburras. And the kick goes in now. And Blaha with a nice shepherd. Still a nice shepherd. She's got it now. Can't hang on to it, though, and she's got a couple of players right around her. Right now, Calgary have numbers deep in their attacking half. Oh, nice spoil there. And it's going to be rushed through for a behind. That was number 17 for the Lady D's, Karen Stabline, another one of the Baltimore-Washington players. Oh, it's I'm sorry, it was not behind. Actually, it was a throw-in because it went out of bounds before it went over the line, so it did go out of bounds. It's kicked up now, and I believe that was Eileen Gagan who tried to make that kick, and the mark is taken there and kicked ahead. Taken by the Lady Demons, not cleanly, but they've got it now, and it's kicked into space. Little push from the back there, but it's going there with it now. That's let's see, number 4. That's Emily Ricotta. Arredondo trying to dispose of it now, and it's just going to be tied up. Tossed up once again, and knocked out by Hansen. Hansen, oh, nice job there. Nice tackle on number 7 there. That was Laura Gordico. And still a major battle for it. Demons not giving up an inch, and it's kicked toward forward. Question is, who's going to get there first? And let's see, it's a loose ball going after it. Judith Stein is in there, and also in there, number 26. Is that 26? No, I'm sorry, it's 25. Alice Zatina. And they'll ball it up once again. Good result for the Lady Demons. But once again, big punch out of those clearances. Superior ruck work so far by Calgary. And they're able to kick it back into their forward half. And it bounces off a bunch of legs. Nice shepherd there. And it's still on the ground. They've got it loose. And a kick, and it's going to go wide. And actually, it's going to be marked by Blaha, who's going to play on. I didn't hear a whistle, though. I don't know if they paid the mark or not. That's got to be a mark. Indeed, it is. Nice job by the Lady D's along the far boundary. Right half-back flank. They kick it ahead. Looking for Emily Reel. Can't get it to her. And then we've got a push in the back, though. Free kick going to Reel. So Reel will get the free kick. It goes up over the head of Judith Stein. It's going to go out of bounds, and we'll have a throw-in. Once again, though, steady motion toward the Lady Demons part of the field. And coming out of the contest, the Lady Demons have it. Hansen tries to work with it, can't. Too many people right with her. Stein's able to kick it out now. It goes up, and I believe once again it's going to go out of bounds. But it's going to roll out. I believe it won't be out on the full. It'll be a boundary throw-in. So a nice result for the Lady Demons. They get the throw-in at their right half forward flank. In we come. Ball goes to ground. It's up now. Oh, smothered and tackled, and all kinds of activity going on there. Just a pile of players right now. Wow. Everybody just fighting over that one thing. It's like bingo night at a smokers cessation meeting. See, because everyone's trying to quit smoking, they're on edge. Poor Brian Barrish sitting next to me, he's like, what the hell was that one? As the ball comes back towards center. It's at center half forward right now. Calgary trying to move it again, and they do. Nice sidestep there as they try and kick it. Goes to the center square. Takes a weird bounce on the edge of the ball. Actually, that weird bounce you saw might have been half of our equipment. And the kick there taken in defense for the mark. Wow. Kicked over, and it's going to go to the end boundary line. And thrown back in, goes to ground. Calgary looking to kick it into space now, looking to get some space to work. Eileen Hansen's got it now. She's able to handball it out, and nope. I think she's actually going to get pinged for a throw. And the kick goes all the way into the Kookaburras' left half forward flank area. Goes over the line once again, so they'll throw it in. Boundary throw in. You might have heard the song they call the wind Mariah. Well, today we call the wind Holy Crap. Let's see here. It's kicking over, and it's going over once again. And it's out on the full, so the free kick will go to the Lady Demons. Kick will be taken by Caitlin Deal. No, actually, it'll be Emily Reel taking the kick. Of course, if Emily handballs to Caitlin, I guess you'll have the real deal. And it looks like the kick went out on the full, so Calgary will get to kick it back in. Free kick to the Kookaburras. And did that roll out of bounds, or did that go out on the full as well? If you're on the field right now, looking straight at Calgary's goal, there is a huge wind blowing from right to left right now. Just making the ball do funny things. And it's thrown back in. Play still along the far boundary. And nice sliding. No, it wasn't a mark, though. They didn't pay it. She played on. And trying to handball it off now. And ball's back at the ground. Emily Reel in there. A huge tackle. And they'll just tie it up, and we'll have another ball up. Ball not getting to the Demons attacking half nearly enough, but for all this time on the other side of the ground, they're only 2 behinds down. That's a pretty good effort from the Lady Demons backline. However, it's a big kick in there toward the goals. Deal can't mark it, but she's able to at least make contact with it and knock it away. And with it there was, I believe that was Arredondo. Calgary's got it now. It's a line drive kick. She's taken down. And they'll ball it up once again. Lady Demons getting here by way of winning a close one yesterday against San Francisco and Sacramento. But then they played Denver and the Lady Bulldogs, true to form, their last year's premiere. I believe it was 48-0 or something like that, but they just ran away with it. So Lady Demons right now showing a lot of tenacity on defense. Calgary, one of the top seeds, obviously. They won Pool B as far as the ladder standings go. And once again, the action continues out. They try and kick it ahead. Oh, wind, I hate you. Action once again along the ground. Kicked over and gotten there by Hansen. Hansen just tries to handball it, and she's able to get it into another Lady Demon's hands. They soccer it ahead now, but it goes right in, and then she's taken down, and she's caught her high, though. Free kick going to number 20. That's Courtney something or other. It's handwritten here, and I don't know if it's Churro or Chard, or so we'll just say it's going to Courtney. Courtney kicks it up now, and it goes over everybody there, and it's taken now by the Lady D's. Nice kick ahead into space. Taken by Calgary, but then Lady D's kick it ahead once again. And trying to mark it there was Emily Ricotta. However, free kick winds up being awarded to the Calgary squad after a little bit of contact was made in the middle of that contest. And the kick goes up. Arredondo trying to get there, but the ball goes right over her head. And Calgary, once again, they always seem to be right where the ball is, but the Lady D's aren't giving any quarter either. And, we've got Kyle going up against Lady Demons there. There'll be a kick now. And through the hands of a couple of Lady Demons. And Calgary's got it, and the kick. And that's going to be another behind, it looks like. Yeah, they just can't fire them off straight, so the Demons trail by 3 scoring shots. Luckily, the scoring shots have been all minors. Very lucky occurrence for the Lady Demons so far, but they obviously need to press a little more into their attacking zone. Hard to do, though, because Calgary are everywhere, and they take that kick in. It's not what you want to have happen after a kick in, but Calgary marks the kick in, so now they have a shot at goal. Once again, those scores will probably be low in this wicked wind. Kick goes through, and that actually looks like it's going to be that's another behind. So the Demons get bailed out on that one. And the kick in goes over. Arredondo tries to get it. So does Hogue. Also in there's Eileen Gagan. It's kicked out now by Hansen, but it's kicked right into the hands of one of the Kookaburras, and she just kicks it in toward the goal once again. Giving chase there is number 5, Stephanie Cias, for the Lady Demons / Eagles. And they kick it ahead now, and Hansen's got it now. Hansen's got some room. She's got the kick. She's looking to get it to a bounce to Judith Stein. Judith Stein, by the way, the captain of last year's International Cup team and this year's 49th Parallel Cup team as well. A bunch of Lady Demons went as well. Leslie Delaney, Christina Calvillo, I believe Hansen went, as did Emily Reel. And she's able, Eileen Gagan able to take it in. Up. Just as the mark is taken, we have halftime. So we played one half, and so far it's been pretty much all Calgary, but what could have been a big difference in score right now is not. Lady D's very fortunate to be trailing only by 4 points. Score at halftime is the Calgary Kookaburras 4 behind, 4 points. The Boston Lady Demons yet to score. We'll be back with second half action next. You'll be watching Stateside Footy, the program that brings you Australian rules football as it's played here in America. We bring it to you on cable and online at StatesideFootyTV.com.
Coming home can be hard if you're a veteran of Iraq or Afghanistan. You may feel like you're all alone. But you're not alone. At IAVA.org, your fellow vets are all around you. Join our free online community, get the resources you need, and connect to other vets who know where you're coming from. IAVA.org. We've got your back.
Just about to start the second half of action here. There we go. As the horn goes, and we're ready to do our thing. And once again, Calgary winning it out of the ruck, but then Lady Demons trying to move it into their part of the ground. So far, they've yet to put through a scoring shot. Calgary's put 4 through, but very fortunate for the Lady Demons. All 4 have been minor scores behinds. So it's 4-0. It could have been anywhere from 10-0 to 24-0 at this point, but it's only 4-0. I should say 9-0, but you get what I mean. Kick goes ahead, and Calgary in there once again, and trying to go for it there was Alice Satina. And it's marked, or is it? They probably, nope, didn't go for, actually did that, nope. They didn't pay the full, the ball didn't go far enough, and then it was kicked by number 12, who is Lindsay Smith, and that one went out on the full. So the Lady Demons get a free kick. Free kick now being taken. Big kick in, going after it, Lydia Holt. Also going, there's a couple players in there. I believe that's Stein's in there as well, right in the middle of it. Amy Hogue is there. And it goes back to ground. Big battle for it right now in the Demons' left forward pocket. Handballed out, they just need to get it to the boot. And, oh, it's out on the full. Went out just before it went to the sticks. That was actually the first time the Lady Demons were able to take a kick toward their own attacking goals today. But it's out on the full. Free kick, Calgary. And they kick it in, and it's just going to go to ground and roll for a bit. Hansen giving chase, and actually goes to ground once again. One of the Calgary players picked it up, and she was dispossessed by Hansen, and then holding the ball apparently is the call. So Eileen Hansen will get the free kick for the Lady Demons. Nice kick into a contest. Ball goes to ground. Everyone there looking to get the crumbs, and free kick to the Lady Demons, tugging the jumper. As a result, The free kick will go to Lisa Arredondo. Or will actually, nope, I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry, that's actually, I've got dueling ponytails here. I thought it was Arredondo. It was actually Eileen Gagan, but she tossed it off anyway. And wound up, I believe that's Real with it now. And this win to go for a goal shot would be ambitious, but that's a big tick. I don't think it's going to have the carry. And it's brought, let's see, what's going to happen here. They're camped out right on the goal line, and they're going to ball it up right there. So all they have to do is, if someone can just get their hands on it, get a quick snap to the boot. It's a great opportunity right now for the Lady D's. And, however, Calgary gets a free kick. They're going to be able to kick it away. Closest the Demons have been to scoring. And at this point, once again, they're only down by 4 behinds. A goal would actually put them in front. And the ball is kicked. There's a race for it right now. And Arredondo's got it, but she gets dispossessed. Going after it as well as Alex Mims, number 18. It goes out. Gagan's got it. It's taken away from her. Mims going after it now. They try and handball it out. Oh. Yeah, it's a high contact that didn't get called. And the mark is taken by Calgary, and they're on the move once again. I believe that's number 23. That's Renee Tong. I'm sorry, it was 22. Marina Robinson. And now the Lady Demons have it once again, but once again they have a lot of real estate to make up. Eileen Hansen doing her best, though, getting some space, getting it to the boot, and she's able to kick it, and it just soccered ahead. And kicked ahead now there by Judith Stein. And it goes there for Alice Zatina. She's just going to try and soccer it further ahead. Still in play. Kick back. Try and get it to Emily Reel. At this point, anyone just trying to get the crumbs. And a free kick. There's a push in the back. Free kick, Lady Demons. Let's see if they go for the goal shot or for a centering ball here. They're just trying to move it in closer. Big contest there. Goes off a lot of hands, goes to ground. And Calgary gets the crumbs, but they can't do anything with it. And looks like we'll have another boundary throw in. Indeed we will. If the Demons could sneak one here. We're about 5 minutes into this second half. They could keep the play on this end of the field and maybe sneak one through the goals. That'd be great for them. Eileen Hansen's able to kick it, more of a centering ball, looking for Lydia Holt. Holt almost with a tackle there, and Reel's got it now. Reel just with a kick, looking for somebody on the head, and it's taken there by, and she's tackled. Arredondo tries a snap kick, can't get it off the boot, it's smothered, and also tackled one of the Lady D's trying to get the crumbs. With it now, that's 18, that's a number, that's Julia Franklin, and once again goes to ground. They're trying to get more crumbs, and it's going to be a free kick for high contact, free kick going to the Kookaburras. And going in once again, nice spoil by the Lady Demons. Giving chase there, that's number 5, Stephanie Cias. And it goes out of bounds. We'll have another boundary throw in. Tight game. Nice kick smother. And it's going to go out of bounds again. Calgary tried to kick it out, was smothered by one of the Lady D's, and then went right out of bounds, so they'll throw it in once again. And kicked ahead now. See us giving chase is going to go out of bounds once again. It'll be a boundary throw in. But good for Calgary. They're starting to move the ball back toward their end of the ground. Up it goes once again and knocked over. Pinball shot there, bounced off a bunch of legs. And right now it looks more like this game is morphing into something we used to play when I was in elementary school. Game that was affectionately titled Kill the Kid with the Ball. And coming off of that, So we have debris and stuff blowing all over the field here. Lady Demons kicking, but then, oh, a nice stop there, but they weren't able to take it. Lady D's have it now. They kick it back into their forward half. Can Stein catch up with it? Nope, first one to see the ball is going to be the boundary line. But good for the Lady D's as they're able to bring it further up. And the throw-in, caught in the wind. Knocked back out. Amy Hogue tried to get the tap on it. Calgary trying to dispose of it once again. Nice job. That's Eileen Gagan stopping that kick. She smothered it. Calgary tried to clear it. Gagan got in the way of it and just smothered it. Knocked it over the line. We'll have another throw-in. Knocked out of the ruck by the Lady D's. They try and hit it out to advantage, but once again, it goes to ground and everyone just goes jumping after the crumbs. Kicked ahead now, and that's going to be a free kick. Free kick for high contact. So Calgary once again with the opportunity to move it further out toward their attacking half. And kicked up now. Oh, and was it marked? Nope. Or did they pay the mark? Was it a marker? Yeah, they did pay the mark. That was a nice job. I didn't see the jersey number of who got it for the Lady Demons, but that was a heck of a mark. And it's in, and the centering kick, they're going to try and get it to Judith Stein. Ball's on the ground. Lydia Holt's got it there. She's fighting for it. Stein's in there as well, and it's out on the full. Either it's out on the full or they're saying, let's just join hands and all be friends, which I don't think they're doing. Free kick once again going to Calgary. Frustrating for the Lady D's because they're so... Actually, I'm sorry. It's, yeah, Lady D's actually have the free kick. I'm sorry. I thought it was Calgary that had the kick. I'm going to try and do the J curve. And it was... And what did they wind up, where'd the ball wind up going? Did it wind up, they're going to re-kick it? Okay, they're going to re-kick it. She's going to try the centering ball, or she's going to try the J curve. Just trying to kick the ball on the ground. And Calgary takes, oh, she's clear. However, let's see, Cius tries to get it over to Eileen Gagan. Big collision there with one of the Kookaburras. And looks like it's going to go over the boundary line again. Whoop. And it's a race right now. And it's taken by the Lady D's, kicked ahead and not marked. But Calgary gets it once again. And taken, marked right there. Oh, was she going to take the kick or was she there to play on? I'm confused. Looked like Emily Reel had taken the mark. But it looked like then she was running back to take the free kick and get tackled. But that should be 50. That should be free kick and 50. That shouldn't be. But they actually called her for holding the ball. Oh, now what are they doing? It's out on the full now. Okay, so she's going to wind up getting the free kick anyway. Tries to get it into Judith Stein. It's going to bounce off her and go back out of bounds. A little further up for the Lady Demons. I was totally confused there. Because I thought she marked it and then was looking to just go back to set up the free kick. And now it's volleyball now. And it's another boundary throw-in. As the Demons swap out a couple of players. Goes right to almost Emily Reel again. Lady D's trying to kick it up, but it's smothered. And once again, it looks like we'll ball it up. And they toss it up for grabs once again. And Emily Reel trying to get the crumbs in there. A couple of other players as well. Goes along the ground. And taken down there. Almost getting it there. was one of the Lady D's. And the ball goes out of bounds, and we'll throw it in once again. And they try a centering ball. And once again, it's going to roll out. But it's a boundary throw, and it's now in the Demons' left forward pocket. So the opportunity is there again. They just need to punch one good straight kick through the big sticks, and they'll have the lead in this one. And it goes basically over everyone, but the Lady D's get it now. It's a kick in, and it's going to roll, and it's going to go through, and is it going to be another boundary throw-in? I guess it is. Boundary throw-in tight to the behind post. Up it goes once again. And the Lady Demons try and knock it ahead. Calgary tries to clear the kick along the far boundary, and they're able to move it out. Get some valuable real estate, and it'll roll out. We'll have another boundary throw-in. That's knocked over by Hansen. But Calgary's got it now. She's taken down. She's tackled. The ball's loose. Goes back to the ground again. Gagan's got it now. Gagan's gone, holding the ball. Free kick, Calgary. And the Lady Kookaburras kick it up, and Lady D's get in there and try and knock it away. At this point, it's just a whole clutch. So Emily Reel has it, though. I'm trying to find uniform numbers, but a lot of times it's just too densely packed. And kick it away now. That's number 8 for the Kookaburras. It's Caitlin Kidd. And that's a little high. Goes over now. Kick right through the corner. Taken. And kicked ahead. Oh, it's a race to the ball now. It's loose by the goals. Lydia Holt trying to get in there. And, yeah, Lydia Holt. Player got a little in front of her. She caught her in the back. Free kick, Calgary. About 5 minutes left in the game. Lady D's have numbers there. Gagan bounces off her hands, though. Calgary trying to clear it. They can't. Emily Reel's in there now. And let's see here. The whistle blew, and they're still battling for it. And a free kick going to Calgary. And kick goes over, bounces, kicked ahead there, and not marked. Emily Reel with a tackle there. Blaha's in there as well. And they're trying to clear it. There's a race for it. Oh, it's smothered. Smothered there. Kick smothered by Karen Stabline. And Lady D's have it. It's smothered once again. They try and soccer it ahead. And Gagan just soccers it way up toward forward, but then kicked away by Calgary. Oh, bit of a contest there. Player goes down, and now with it is CS number 5 for the Lady Demons. They do it over now. Nice little end around there. She tries to kick it in, looking for somebody, looking for Judith Stein there, and the ball is going to roll. There's a race for it. Lydia Holt is in there. A couple of other Lady Demons. Arredondo's in there. Judith Stein in there as well, and it's going to go out. And once again, familiar story in this one. Boundary throw-in. Demons half far boundary. Right, actually left half forward flank. And Reel's got it now. She tries to get it to the boots. She can't. Calgary kicks it out. However, Gagan gets it right there. She's got to get up and get with it and dispose of it. She's able to kick it out. And it takes a bounce, takes another bounce. Amy Hogue giving chase. And it's going to go out of bounds. Boundary throw-in. Just about 3 minutes left in this one. And once again, Calgary trying to move it out. Gagan's got some space now. She kicks it up, and it's going to bounce over a bunch of people. And it's marked. Nice job there. But that's a Holly Tuffle for the Lady Demons. She kicks it ahead now. Takes a couple of bounces. Winds up in the hands of Sandy Destra. She's got to dispose of it. She gets it out. Blaha gets it over to Reel. Reel with a big kick over towards the sticks. Over looking for Lydia Holt. Once again, boundary throw in, front pocket. Couple of minutes left, about a minute and a half, actually 2.5, according to our estimates here. They'll throw it in once again. The Demons just have to get one through the sticks. And with it now is Gagan. Handball over to Emily Reel. Reel tries the centering ball. It's marked by Calgary, though. Lindsay Smith has it. She'll kick it out now. And Destra with a spoil. And now everyone chases after the crumbs. Emily Reel in the middle of the action as always. And let's see. Did it roll out or did it go out on the full? Out on the full, free kick Demons. Eileen Gagan has it. She's just got to let it fly. Big kick right in the center. Wynn catches it. Did Reel mark it? Reel marked it, I believe. There's a battle for it. And Reel's going to get paid the mark. Nice connection there from Eileen Gagan to Emily Reel. This Wynn playing havoc with kicks today. Big kick by Reel. It's a goal! Emily Reel kicks a goal for the Lady Demons, and the Lady D's have hit the front. Unbelievable. It's about a minute left in the game. The Lady D's have been fighting and scrapping in their own forward half. Calgary hasn't been giving them the opportunity. Finally, Emily Reel gets one, kicks it straight through the wind, right through the big sticks, and the Lady Demons now lead this one 6-4. And time is ticking away here. They're about to put it back up at center. And right now, the Kookaburras need a clinical clearance. They need one clean, and they need to get it to somebody and mark it. The Demons just need to soak up the seconds. And the Demons get the clearance, it looks like. They've got it now. And, Stein's got it. She goes over, kicks it ahead. And it's not marked. Arredondo giving chase. And free kick to the Kookaburras. Come on, give her the ball. And it's over. They're actually, on that free kick, they didn't give her the ball quickly enough. So as a result, she gets to take 50. But I have a feeling that unless she's got a DNA transplant from Dustin Fletcher, this one isn't going to make it. Go the torp from the center, and that's going to do it. And that's it. Full time, the Lady Demons have pulled it out, stealing the victory. As a result, the Lady Demons are going to the women's final. They advance, and that game will be coming up in just a little bit here on Stateside Footy. Final score here in the second semifinal in the women's division here at Nationals. The Boston Lady Demons, 1 straight 6. The Calgary Kookaburras, 4 behinds, 4 points. And we're coming your way with more action. Coming up next, we've got the Legends and the Masters game from the women's field here at Stateside Footy.
In the event of a car crash, 3 out of 4 kids are not as secure as they should be because their car seats are not used correctly. But the latch system makes it easier to get it right and to hold your kids tight. Anchor, tether, latch. Learn more at safercar.gov.
Getting set for more action here on Stateside Footy. Getting set for an interesting game between the Masters and the Legends. And joining me right here, legend from the Philadelphia Hawks, Brian Barrish joins us on the call. Brian, how are you?
I'm fine as long as I stay anchored to the ground. I think I should be okay.
Well, yeah.
Kind of hard to do that with the wind blowing about as it is, but should be a good game. Watching legends past, if you will, players from this being the 15th anniversary. So a lot of up and comers, a lot of grand finals on that field. Yeah,
it's actually kind of ironic too because this year the Boston Demons and one of their Metro teams actually had a group of Demons alumni, shall we say, called the Old Boys.
I think they were called the Demonsaurs.
The Demonsaurs, there you go. Demonosaurus or something along those lines. They're getting set almost to ball things up right in the center square. Last few minutes, seconds worth of preparations actually. And as they sound the horn and toss up the ball, and we have Masters and Legends footy. And coming out with it are the Masters, and they try and kick, but the Legends come up with it now. And it's smothered. And it goes down. He's able to dispose of it, though. Clean handball. It's out now, and here come the Legends. Nice smother of that handball. And down he goes. And they'll ball it up. Actually, I think one of the players I'm not sure if you might recognize him or not. It looks like he's wearing your team's colors, Brian.
They all look the same from here, Bill.
Oh, okay. But let's see, as we go through, once again, play pretty much still at center. Haven't really gotten to the forward 50s of either team yet as they kick it along the far boundary. And they can't take the mark. It's going to go off his hands and then roll over the line. It'll be a boundary throw in.
Throw in now from the sideline here. Ball comes spinning back into play. Knocked forward by the Masters. Ball goes to ground. Handball now. And the ball comes loose, picked up by, still retained by the Masters in the blue jumpers. Kicked into the forward 50. And a good defensive mark, juggled and held on to now. And free kick now for the Legends. It's going to come out right out in front of us on the wing position. Picked up by Rich Mann, former president from the Denver Bulldogs. Long high kick out on the wing side. Ball down on the ground. The Legends in the red and white jumpers. Nice handball back. Nice little handball drill. They're going to kick it toward the sticks. Defensive mark not taken. Ball on the ground now. Stacks on the mill. Punched free. Still on the ground, and now the Legends will bang it out. Ball comes loose. Trying to play some soccer there. Got to be careful for kicking in danger. And now the Legends have it. Trying to run it inside 50. Here's a shot for goal into the wind. It's going to come back, and the wind helps that one go through for a goal. So
actually, no, he marked it right before the line.
Oh, he marked it.
He marked it. That's the thing. It looked like he was going to spray it. It looked like it was going to go left, but then the wind caught it and actually brought it back, and it was headed through the sticks. But the back line, the fullback for the Masters, just happened to come up with it right before it went over the line.
It all looks the same from here, Bill.
Tell me about it. This has been the challenge for 3 years. And to all the folks who've been watching Stateside Footy that long, thank you for bearing with my moments of what the heck just happened out there. Speaking of which, what the heck just happened out there? We've got a free kick.
Looks like a mark.
Yeah, and a free kick, and it looks like that one's going to go through for a minor score. Yep, minor score. Minor score for the Legends. So now it's 1 behind to nothing in favor of the Legends. Masters take the kick in, and they're going to try and move with it now. Nice long kick along the left wing. Gets it on a bounce, is able to handball it off. Over the head of his intended target, though. They're still moving it, though, on the wing, trying to kick into the center square. And almost marked, goes off his hands, but then goes to ground. And it looks like the Legends are going to get the crumbs. They do indeed. Handball out now along the wing. Big kick in. And marked. Nice job there, number 8 for the Legends. And he's going to kick it ahead. He's got somebody there in space, and he's able to take it. He gets on the lead, leads as a tagger to the ball, and is able to get it. It's a loose ball now, but they've got it in close. He can get it to the boot, but it's going to go wide, or it's going to be caught right in there. He's got it, and he's going to kick the goal right in front. That's a major score. First 2 scoring shots of the game, both of them going to the Legends. And they'll bring it back up at center. You were mentioning Rich Mann, one of the people you had talked to, one member of the Bulldogs, obviously the Denver Bulldogs, and was the president for a long time for the Denver Bulldogs and also the USAFL. And I understand he's still the tournament director.
He is still the tournament director. He does a great job putting this on every year. It is a gigantic logistical puzzle that he has to put together every year, and they do it well. Ball out of the middle now as the Masters retain possession. Now the Legends with it. They'll punch it forward. And I do recognize that player for the Philly Hawks. That's Jimmy Madigan, 58 years old. Wow. And he can jump higher than guys half his age on our team. That one is pumped into the forward 50. Nice mark, and he's going to run that one in. That's the easiest goal you're going to see this afternoon. And the Legends, it's all one-way traffic here in the first 5 minutes of the game. Legends 2-1-13. The Masters have yet to crack the scoreboard. Good transportation of the ball by the Legends team here in the early going. And, it's all one-way traffic at this point.
Well, you mentioned right now the Legends, actually, the Masters yet to crack the scoreboard. Right now, they've yet to crack their own forward 50.
That's very important.
We're going to start there and try and hit out to advantage here. Big swat. However, it looks like the Legends are going to get there first. And the handball along the wing, and here they come. Handball right back, and he's able to get it to the boot before he's tackled, but it winds up in Master hands, and now they're going to get to a few players out there. They've got numbers now. Ball has to sit for him, though. He waits for it. He's able to get through a few tacklers. He handballs it off, and now the Masters are bringing it up through the corner. They take the bounce off the ground, and then a quick little sidestep. He kicks it forward. However, it's marked by the Legends. Once again, Masters fail to crack their own forward 50. And the Legends are bringing it back into their territory, although it does bounce off a hand there and go out of bounds. We'll have a boundary throw in.
Ball comes spinning back into play once again. The wind doesn't take this one as much. Ball's punched back out towards the boundary, kept in. Did I hear a whistle? No, they'll play on. Still up on the sideline over there. Nice handball. Looks like the Legends still have it. They'll pick it up, and nice mark there taken on the half-forward flank there for the Legends. That one kicked inside 50, knocked down. Good defensive spoil there from the Legends. Handball out, and the Legends will try to come back the other way. Or rather, that's the Masters. All looks the same from here, Bill. That one dropped right in front. That one is soccered along the ground there by the Legends. And ball comes back to the ground now. And the Masters have it now. It's a mongrel finger-breaking punt up the wing position, batted forward, but right to a Legends player. Ball still on the ground. A little off the ball antics there. Down on the wing position. That one is kicked up on the sideline. And now picked back up by the Masters. But a defensive mark there by the Legends right in the middle of the ground. Legends still lead 13-0 here as we we're just past the 7-minute mark of the first half.
All right, and once again, we'll have looks like free kick as the kick went out on the full. They kick it in from the boundary along the wing and bounces off the hands of one of the Legends, and almost like a football snap there. He actually punched it on the ground, threw his legs behind himself. Exactly. And we got a chance for a mark in front. Oh, he just goes past him, and it's going to roll. However, it's going to be a good result for the Masters as they will get a boundary throw in their own left forward pocket.
He Brian Barrish that ball. right through the cradles.
So if that means he Bill Roberted the ball, would that mean he sat on it?
Well, then we won't have footy to play.
There you go. Let's see here. Just got a tug of his jumper, but he was able to get the ball off. It's kicked now, a little bit of a centering ball. And nice mark there. Masters pick it up. And they're finally able to do some purposeful things in their forward 50. And they're going to take the kick there. It looks like he's just going to try and do it straight on. Angle's a bit tricky, especially in this wind. And it looks like it's got the carry. Does it have the aim? It looks like
yes, sir.
That's a goal. So the Masters get on the board with a major score. And now the score stands. The Legends 2-1-13. The Masters 1 straight 6. The last game we covered, all it took was 1 straight 6 to win the game, the women's semifinal. And by the way, on Stateside Footy, we'll have the women's final for you too today. The Lady Demons going up against the Denver Bulldogs.
Yeah, and what was great about that kick just now is that was a bit of a ski jump ball, like you say. Kind of came off the joint, and went right up in the air. And I think that the wind might have aided that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a great match. And yeah, it only takes in a game like that, especially in weather like that, it only takes one to win it. Ball in the air again, knocked forward there by the Legends. As we near the 10-minute mark of this first half rather. I'm under the impression we're playing 2 20-minute halves. Ball marked there by the Masters, and they'll play on with it. Long kick. Let's go inside 50 again. That's going to roll. Picked up nicely. He's got to look for a handball. He's got it. Has some time. Now kicks it towards the goal square, but only there are the red and white jumpers of the Legends, and they'll bang it out now up the right side, and that's going to find the boundary line. And we're going to have a throw-in about 30 meters around from the Masters target. And we are right on the 10-minute mark on this first half. When you say we have quarter games, it gets a little tricky.
How much time are we into it? Well, actually, it's 10 minutes, so technically we're just at the end of the first quarter if you want to look at it that way.
Yeah, there you go.
Do some quick mental math.
Nothing wrong with mental math.
No.
Nothing wrong with unmental math.
Of course,
ball comes back in the play, knocked down, and the Legends knocking it forward, but only Masters jumper there. Couple of handballs. Pumps it back inside 50 again, but a nice defensive mark taking the Legends will have an opportunity to clear out.
All right, now it goes to center, and it's punched ahead, goes off a hand of one of the Legends, and they're trying to move with it right now. The ball is on the ground. They're trying to run it through center, right through the corridor now. 18's he's able to dispose of it before he's tackled. A little bit of a run around there. Oh, very poor kick, as he almost... Basically, it was a combination between a ski jump and like a mongrel punt. It went off the side of his foot and just popped up and spun and really didn't go much anywhere.
Ski punt,
there you go. And it's kicked out through the corridor now by the Masters, but the Legends will pick it up. And they kick it over now. And it goes over everybody. And it looks like it's going to roll. No, actually, he gets it, keeps it in play just before it gets to the boundary. And now he kicks back towards center, and the mark is taken by the Legends, and they'll bring it back through the center of the ground. Someone there, right there. Bingo. Got it. Legends have another one. They handball off. Had to reach to get it, though, so it slowed up his momentum. So he just handballs it back, trying to get it to a little more space. Big kick in toward the sticks and punched out. They were trying to punch it away, keep the score from going through. Ball is still in play. Still in play. Deep in the pocket. They're trying to handball it out, the Masters. And they got it now, another handball, and here come the Masters. Masters trying to move it. They're going to center it up a little bit now. Unfortunately, the Legends will have numbers there. Falls between everybody. It's anybody's ball. Who's going to come up with it first? Looks like the Masters are going to come up with the crumbs. They do it along the center wing, along the far boundary on the left wing, and the ball goes back a little bit now. And it's soccered ahead by the Legends, goes over everybody, heading toward the boundary line in the pocket. They're going to get to it, though. The Masters get it in their own back pocket, but then they're dispossessed, and now they're going to try and move it. They take a running bounce. Masters right there kicking it, trying to center it up. Dangerous kick, goes over everybody, and winds up in the hands of the Legends, but then he can't get the kick to the boot. This one can, though. Let's see. That's going to be out on the full. Started out looking like it was headed for a behind, but then the wind caught it. It took a little bit of a turn toward the right, and in the least favorite words of a Buffalo Bills fan, wide right.
Yeah, it was like one of my Aunt Becky's cookies. Looked pretty good, but then kind of crumbled at the end there. Ball comes back in the play. It was a deep kick off of the free kick. That wind again might have aided it, and the ball is nurdled out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in right about the 50-meter arc. We're 13 minutes into the opening half. The Legends 2 goals, 1-13. They're in the red and white jumpers, and the Masters in the blue jumpers with the white 1 goal, straight 6. Ball back on the ground now. The Masters trying to cut into that deficit, however, as the ball is kicked, but it's going to be a one-on-one in the contest. Nike Markey's going to go in and hit the post.
Poster.
Oh, my. Well, he was posterized on that one, smack dab into the post there. You could blame the wind if you wanted to. I don't know. So that takes him to 1-1-7. Oh, and a nice mark, and that's Jimmy Madigan. He's going to play on. And the ball is knocked down.
Kick was smothered. Nice
kick was smothered there off the kick by Jimmy Madigan of the Philadelphia Hawks. And now the Masters have it off the ground. Pick it up, son. Knocked forward. And the Masters still have it. Long kick. And the mark taken defensively as the ball held up nice for them. They'll bang it out one more time. Up the right side now. That's going to roll, and that's going to find the boundary. I think that's going to be a throw-in. I'm not sure, but anyway, it's 50 meters around from the Masters goal.
And it's actually a free kick. And it's kicked. They tried to get it to another one of the Masters, but now the Legends have it. There's a race for the ball here. All Masters there now, and they're able to come out with it. Centering kick, really nobody there, though. Looks like the Masters will get there first, although he falls. He's able to get it, though. Kick in, back into the forward 50, and the Legends have numbers there, though, and they'll pick up the mark. Handball out, and they're trying to move with it once again. And it's kicked up. Oh, just dropped on the wing. And I'll describe it as that until I can find a proper use for the word nurdled. Handball to head now, and once again, the Legends are away. Kick, headed for the forward 50, just short of it. It's taken and marked, and the free kick is there. It's handballed off now. He had to pivot to get it, but he's got it now. Kicked in. They've got one man back to beat, and the ball is on the ground, and the Masters appear to get the crumbs, and they just kick it out anywhere. Race for the ball now, and the Masters are going to pick it up, and they're going to come back with it. Kick up the wing, takes a bounce, winds up in Legend hands.
That looks like Jeff Preston of the Nashville Kangaroos. He's the umpire coordinator for this tournament. He, too, has a real thankless job.
Speaking of thankless, I thought for a second after they took the mark and got the hands around the midsection, I thought they were going to give him 50, but I guess not. Right now the ball is stripped away, dispossessed one of the Legends, and now here come the Masters with it. Nice little sidestep there as he takes it out, heading for his own left halfback flank. And now they're going to bring it through the corridor. It's going, oh, he can't mark it. So he's just trying to move it ahead right now. And it's soccered. And they're just going for the crumbs. The windy crumbs as it is because of the weather today. And the footy's been taking some really weird bounces today. Hitting the end and then bouncing back or bouncing up over somebody's head. And they try a centering ball right now. They've got a couple people there. However, it goes to ground.
Ruh-roh, Scooby.
Yep. Oh, it's loose. And he's going to try. Let's see. Oh,
looks like it's
out.
out.
Yep. They would have had it. They had two players deep. That would have been a very easy scoring shot, but in this case, apparently not. It's going to be a boundary throw-in. Still a good result for the Masters, though. Once again, the throw-in coming in their left forward pocket. And it's tossed in now. Wynn takes it and brings it back a long way. And I think they're going to bring that one back. Oh, no, okay. They're not. The kick in toward the goals, and I think that one's out on the full. The wind playing havoc with things, but also the game's going on in the simultaneous field. I'm always crossed up by hearing a whistle from another field and like pausing for a second. Let's see. And then I don't hear a whistle from our field. I'm sure they blew it. I just didn't hear it as the ball goes out of bounds. Just a few minutes out from halftime. And right now the Legends still lead this one 2-1-13 to 1-1-7. And once again, they'll do a boundary throw in. From the Masters' perspective, it's at their left half forward flank. And it comes in the wind, once again, doing things with it. It's tapped out and hit to advantage by the Legends, but they can't move it. The Masters pouncing right on them. Now the Masters have it, and it's one of those ski jump type kicks. And contest for it goes to ground. Everyone fighting over the crumbs. The Masters have it now. Oh, boy! Kick. Oh, right in front. He did a kick over his shoulder, thinking he was Nick Malcheski of the Sydney Swan for a second there. And it was stopped just before it went through the post by one of the Legends, who now kicks it out, but the Masters have it again.
I'm surprised you didn't say Paul Chapman.
Well, Chapman was sideways. Malcheski is back was to the post.
All looks the same from here, Bill.
Once again, the kick goes over now into the the Legends forward 50. They kick it ahead now into space. Nobody there. There's a race forward. Nobody but Masters at this point. And it's still in play. Dangerous play, though, as it looked like the Legends had it for a second and they had somebody close. But right now, the only person in the goal square to cover is one of the Masters. He's going to be there right now. And, nope, one of the Legends did get there. He's got it. He tries to just toss it up in the air. And it's a contest right now of almost volley kick between one of the Masters and one of the Legends. And that's going to be the siren for halftime. And the score stands at the first half. The Legends 2-1-13, 2 goals, 1 behind, 13 points. And the Masters, 1 goal, 1 behind, 7 points. We will bring you the second half of this one next. You're watching the Masters versus Legends game. Special part of Stateside Footy goes to the Nationals right here.
There is also a very attractive extended warranty option that includes free service and parts for the next 5 years. But there's no need for you to get that. You failed to get the test you needed at the doctor that would have detected disease early enough where it could have been treated. So you won't be around in 2 years to see him grow up, which means the warranty would be useless. Okay, sign here, please.
For a list of tests every man should have, go to ahrq.gov.
Back we are at the Stateside Footy. We're here at the Nationals at Heritage Oak Park in Mason, Ohio, and boy, it seems to be one of those things every year we've got to curtail our second-day coverage because of the bloody weather. Last year it was heavy rain. This year it's wind and ensuing heavy rain. They've actually moved up all of the game schedules. In fact, they're rushing everything to the point where I think by the time they get to the grand finals, that may be reduced to nothing more than a coin toss.
Or rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock at this point.
Or for that matter, rock, paper, Sharon.
Yeah.
And it goes up once again, and looks like the Legends will have the clearance. And, well, they started to, but that handball didn't quite connect. So now the Masters have it. Remember, the Legends is getting up pretty slow. And it's kicked over now. Wow. One of those behind-the-head volleys, but it works, because here come the Legends. Legends kicking up. They've got somebody lined up right there, and he takes it. He's marked it. And normally I would say that's a makeable shot, but with the wind, we'll see what he does.
That's coming
It's going back, and that's going to be a goal.
Beautiful.
Right through. And the Legends respond quickly, coming up with the first point of the second half with a major score. They extend their lead to 3 goals, 1 behind, 19 points, to 1 goal, 1 behind, 7 points.
And that was really good, because that kind of curved against the wind. The wind is actually blowing towards the camera, if you will, and for him to actually get that ball to banana against the wind, it might have been one of those momentary lulls, as it were. We are in Ohio, but at times I kind of think we're in Kansas at this point.
No, we're not in Kansas anymore, Toto.
If I start seeing Judy Garland and Jack Haley, Bill Haley fly around, I know
Jack Haley.
Jack Haley, yeah.
As I say, if it's Bill Haley, we'll be flying around, we'll be rocking around the clock too.
Yeah. All right, ball back.
We'll be see you later, alligator.
Yeah, ball back into the center now, as the Legends sporting a 2-goal cushion here. That was a long kick. Run, Jimmy, run. Jimmy Madigan of the Philadelphia Hawks wearing number 13. That's going to roll out of play, or is it? Yeah, that's out of play. It'll be a throw-in. And the ball's chucked back into play. And it's taken down, and here's going to be a shot. Nope, off the side of the foot. He shanked it. Guy falls down, however, for the Masters. And the Masters are going to try and get it out. That's not a very good kick, is it? That's going to be taken there. He's going to play on a little chip, but it's gone behind the stick there to the right side for a minor score. So that takes the Legends on to 3-2-20. The Masters stuck on 1-1-7.
And I think I recognize another player playing forward for the Legends. I believe that's Catherine Hogg of the Minnesota Freeze, wearing 23.
Yeah, she's represented the Freedom on a number of occasions. She represented them on for the International Cup last summer in Australia, and she's one of the great ambassadors of the American women's game for the U.S. Freedom, and just a very good all-around person. Ball torpedoes back in now. And
it's marked by one of the Masters.
Yeah, the Masters have it. They're going to look for a lead. That one's going to be pumped up in the air, and it's going to be marked defensively out on the outer wing position there by the Legends.
And now they're coming through the corridor. They do a little centering ball here. Handball off. And he's tackled. And it's brought down. Ball. Holding the ball. Free kick, Masters. Nice job there on that tackle. Gotta make sure that Legends player's got to make sure he's on the right side of the mark. Don't want to give away 50 here. Oh, nice one-handed mark there. Just reached out, grabbed it, pulled it back in. And he's actually wearing the gloves there, which little bit of a story there. We'll get to the next stoppage in play as the Masters move it up to the. Oh boy, I don't know if that was smothered or if he just really shanked it, but it goes out of bounds.
That was
a boundary throw in.
That was a shank.
That was a shank. Well, we were talking about the fact that he grabbed the ball with the one hand and he had the gloves on. On the way down here, we went to the NFL Hall of Fame, and one of the exhibits they actually had you try on the receiver's gloves, or the silicone fingered gloves that the wide receivers do, and it was so easy to palm a football with one of those things.
Yeah, I wear gloves. Not everybody does. It depends on what it is. For me, it's a psychological advantage, but yeah, it's very easy, especially when they're come right out of the dryer and they're nice and sticky. You can just kind of pick it up and pummel like a basketball.
That was a wicked curve we just saw on that one. Yeah, we're not from New England, huh? That was a wicked curve.
Wicked curve.
Wicked awesome curve. But the ball was kicked in toward the sticks, and then the wind caught it and just went, and now it's marked in the backfield by one of the Legends. And they're looking to kick it out now. Dangerous kick, but it's picked up and moved. And they kick it up the corridor now. They've got somebody on the lead, but it bounces right before it gets to him. Just hits the ground right at his feet. And now the Masters get the crumbs, but then they're dispossessed. Legends, once again, handball goes out, and they've got it along the half-forward flank. Kick to center right now. And bounces. Nobody's got it yet. And once again, we have an animated game of Twister going on down there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Of course, with the wind whipping up like it should, maybe I shouldn't be bandying around the term Twister.
No.
Anyway, goes and, the Legends have it and taken down there.
That was Jimmy.
Yeah. Battle once again for it. And they're still fighting for the crumbs. A couple of Masters, a couple of Legends. And it's handballed out, and it looks like the Masters might be away. They kick. It's smothered. One of the Legends, it looked like he took it right off the face. And it's going to be rushed through, it looks like, for a behind. One of the Masters did take it and rush it through as the skies become increasingly forebodingly dark here. 3-3-21 now to 1-1-7. As we continue through the second half of this special exhibition match. It's the Masters versus the Legends as part of the Nationals Tournament here in Mason, Ohio. You're watching it right here on Stateside Footy. The mark taken by one of the Legends. And the winds are kicking up. Everyone's rushing right now because they've changed the schedule. They've moved up a whole bunch of games. Try and get everything in before the bad weather hits. They say that by 4 o'clock we could be seeing thunderstorm and rain activity. And now the Masters come back, and they've got it in their own backfield now. They kick it out, looking for someone on the lead. However, it's almost marked by one of the Legends. Comes up now, and kicked forward, and it's going to be another behind. So far, the Legends, they kicked the first goal of the half, but ever since then, it's been all minor scores. Started out first goal, but then they've kicked 3 behinds, and now it's 3 goals, 4 behinds, 22 points. And the Masters still stuck on 1-1-7. Can't make anything happen on their end of the ground right now, although they're trying. They try the kick out there, but however, it's almost taken by one of the Legends, and they go to ground now, and they're going to ball it up. As we continue through the second half here. And it goes to the Masters. They hit out to advantage and then are able to clear it. And not able to mark it, but he still is able to chase it along the far boundary line. They keep it in play, or do they? Yes, they keep it in play.
Yep.
However, the Legends have it now. They try a centering kick in the direction of the center square. The ball just goes on the ground and rolls, and it will finally get a player gets it to sit for him, and he kicks it ahead. And he's got somebody right there lined up. So the Legends now with a free kick just outside their forward 50. They kick it in, centering ball, and marked by one of the Masters. And they'll try and kick it out again. Nice little sidestep there. He turned on the Jets and then put it to the boot. And it's not marked there, but Masters still able to get it. Handball was smothered, though, a little bit. And now they've got the ball on the ground, and once again, the Legends able to pick up the crumbs and come away with it. And, it's almost marked. He had it. He was going to take a chest mark, but went off the lower parts of his hands. He picks it up anyway. He goes towards the sticks. He kicks it, and that's a goal. Another goal for the Legends.
Nice shot there. Just able to get it into the sweet spot of the ground, right in front of the goal square, and able to pump it home.
The lead extending to 21 now, 4-4-28 to 1-1-7.
Yep. You were mentioning about the weather, Bill. My first Nationals was in Colorado Springs in 2008. I got off the plane that weekend on Friday. It was beautiful. It was 70 degrees. It was fantastic. And then Saturday morning we come out for the game. It was 35 degrees and pretty much like this. So the fact that it's about 20 degrees warmer is definitely a lot better. Out of the ball up, it's controlled there by the Masters. As that one is chipped forward. Ball comes down, but he has a little bit of a lead there. And ball is scuttled through a little bit further. He's going to try and soccer it. Swing and a miss. Turns and fires. And it's sprayed, but punched away before it could get through the behind. And then back into the middle. And now it is smothered. And then finally cleared out along the ground. The Legends still with it, and now they're going to try and at least relieve some of the pressure. That one is kicked up to the back flank of the Masters. Not a clean take, but the Legends. Now the Masters have the ball. The Masters in the blue and the white. Man getting up slowly, but here come the Legends now up into the near side wing position right in front of us. Right off the foot of number 10 there for the Masters, and there's a little bit of a bear hug. The umpire says, give it to me, I'll ball it up right in front of us here on the wing position.
All right, and once again, they ball it up, this time on the near boundary right in front of us. And it's hit out to advantage by the Masters, and soccer to head. They're trying to set something up, however, nobody there but Legends. Legends right now have numbers right around the ball, and they try and handball it off. However, the handball goes a little too far, and the Masters try and advance it ahead. They're into their forward 50 now. It's a long handball. Oh, I'm sorry, that looked like a handball, but it was a kick. He marked it. A couple of players in front of him, so I didn't quite see how that one got disposed. But it was a kick and it was a mark, and it's probably the best opportunity that the Masters have had this half to put one through. It's a big kick. The wind's catching it, and it'll have the carry, just not the direction. And it looks like a minor score. We've got to double check that minor score.
It is a behind.
It is a behind. Minor score, so it's now 1-2-8 for the Masters.
It's so windy, I thought that Bill Paxson was going to be one of our officials. You were talking about Twister.
Yeah, we were mentioning that earlier today. It's like, yeah, next edition of Stateside Footy will be featuring Bill Paxton and Helen Hunt.
And some
nice mark.
cows.
Did he mark it? Well,
no.
Play on, but almost was able to take the kick there. Key is you're this far behind, you don't get many opportunities in near goal, and right now they're being a little wasteful as once again it goes through for what looks to be another behind. So it's 1-3-9 now. They've cut the lead to 19. Of course, it's still over 3 kicks, and they probably need to start moving pretty quickly because I'm sure at this point we're just a few minutes out from full time.
Need to start rolling sixes at this point, and it's hard to do with as it is with the wind, but good defensive mark there right in the top of the goal square. So the Masters have had a little bit of the play here in the last couple of minutes. Not a good kick though. It hangs up in the air, and it's going to be picked up at about the 50 by the Masters. He has to go to ground though, and the Legends are going to try and get it now the other way, and they're going to have a little bit of room to maneuver. Bounce or handball. He handballs it over. Now he's going to have a look, have a run, have a bounce. Whoop, over his head. A little bit too much mustard on that, but it comes right back to him. Got 3 red Guernseys right there, and he's going to pump it inside 50. Now that's going for goal. It's curving to the left. It's going to roll, and stay in play. And the good job by the fullback there for the Masters is he's able to nurdle the ball out of bounds.
There we go again.
It's a cricket term.
Okay.
That's why you should watch more cricket.
I figure that's what happens when a nerd sits out in the sun all day. He just nurdles.
Yeah.
Kind of like milk curdles, nerds nurdle.
No, it depends, There's a throw in. That's only about 10 meters around. The Legends right now has a kick off the ground. It's going to roll, and it's down on the ground. Good to put a foot on it, somebody, and that's a goal. Well, there were 2 players around it, and all he had to do was back heel. He probably could have served lunch and dinner and then just tapped it home. So that takes the Legends on to 5-4-34, and I think we know which way this one's going. The Masters on 1-3-9 here in this great game, the 15th anniversary Legend versus Masters game here on Stateside Footy.
And, I've been watching footy for a lot of years. That is the least intense goal I've ever seen kicked.
I know.
Da-da, here, you take it. Boom. Okay, done. Next. And now coming out of the ruck once again, the Legends try and do something with it. They're able to handball it to back and now kick it into space. See if they can get somebody on a lead. Nope, but it's spoiled, and it winds up rolling ahead. And the Legends do have numbers, but the Masters wind up getting it. And right now the Masters have the numbers, but they can't pick it up either. Kind of tough getting the ball to sit for them today. It's tough enough trying to handle the ball with the wind. Yesterday we had some issues too when we first got here. There was frost on the field, so at the first game or so, people were slipping and sliding all over the place. They couldn't get a hold of the ball because the ball was slick and it was greasy underfoot. But they're going to kick it ahead now. The Masters goes over everybody's head. Who's going to get there first? Looks like the Legends will come with it, and they'll just handball it out of danger once again and bring it right up the corner. They're bringing it right up the guts and marked right in the center square. Oh, he shanks that one wide, but still well within range, and it's marked. Handballed ahead, and here come the Legends once again. He touches to the ground, taking the bounce there, and kicked, and spoiled. Nice job there running through by one of the Masters, and it's going to go over, and once again we'll have a boundary throw-in. Good result for the Legends, however, the boundary throw-in is in their left forward pocket.
But They need to get it out. They're going to need, if they want to have any chance, they're going to need to start putting it back some in the other direction here as a line drive of a throw-in, but it comes right to the Legends, turns, kicks it, and that is through. He had to put both of his hands down to call that a goal, but it is a goal. He's carrying a whole bunch of things, flags, clipboards.
Well, is he carrying them or just hanging on to them, trying to keep them from blowing away?
Yeah, I don't know. You don't have enough appendages to keep stuff under things there. So their Legends, their sixth goal of the afternoon, 6-4-40 to the Masters 139. And yeah, I'll tell you what, you mentioned about the freeze on this field. This is obviously our second trip to Nationals, or at least for the USAFL. They had it back in 2009, and this is one of the best fields that I've had in my 5 years of coming to Nationals. The grounds crew here in Warren County, Ohio, at Heritage Oak Park, they do a great job of maintaining this field. The field drains very well. They had a little bit of rain last year on Friday night. The rain drained very quickly. So here back in the play now, back in the middle of the goal square for the Legends, couldn't take the mark there. Ball comes to ground. A little bit of a team meeting there, and picked up by the meetings, but that one's going to be whistled and called back. What was the call here? It looked like either it came in over the back or it's a ball up. And
it's a ball up.
It is a ball up, so ball goes back in the air. It's taken down, and the Masters trying to get rid of it. There's a couple of handballs. That one's not a very good one, but it's able to pick it up out towards the pocket. It's going to take a bounce. Who's going to win that race? It's going to be the boundary line. It'll be a throw-in as the Masters have the ball right where they want it on their side of the field, but it's going to take a couple of straight kicks here.
All right, once again they toss it in. Out of the contest, it goes to ground. It's taken now by the Masters. Clear space to run. He kicks it ahead, and they can't mark it, though. Tried to make a shoestring catch, just couldn't do it. Kick out, though, is smothered. Masters can't get somebody there, though, and once again the Legends are able to get it out of danger. However, it's shanked, and
that it looked from here like it bounced.
Yeah, it just went out before it hit the boundary line, so just avoided a kick out on the full. And considering the way the wind is blowing right now, if you're looking at basically from the way the camera shot is, the wind is blowing left to right. And the wind knocked that ball down just enough so that it didn't go out on the full. And now we've got free kick being given to the Masters after the throw-in, which once again was carried by the wind. At this point, just put the boot to it. Oh, once again, he's shanked it. Well, not shanked it, but put a little too much English into it for the left direction. And it's going to go out, and I believe it's going to be a boundary throw-in. It is indeed the Masters' left forward pocket. And it comes now, and they just need someone to get it to the boot. Just somebody, although pretty much at this point it's academic with the difference in the score and the period in the game. But at least to try and get maybe another one or two scores down there, just to try and keep yourself off the one goal plateau, the one hit wonder status. And there's a battle for it. It's punched out though. Goes up the ground, almost grabbed by one of the Masters, but the Legends are able to get it away. Masters have it though. They got it back. Kick in, and lands between everybody and taken out once again, handballed out and then kicked. And marked by one of the Masters. Kicked ahead now. Marked. Handballed. They've got somebody open in space there. And he just sidesteps the tackler. Makes it a kick toward the sticks. It looks pretty good. I'm hearing applause. I'm guessing a goal. So they've scored more than one. 2, 3, 15 now. Still a 25-point game.
And that's it.
And at the siren, that's going to do it. So this special 15th anniversary edition game, the Masters and the Legends, it's something USAFL put on this year because this is the 15th anniversary of the tournament, the 15th annual Nationals Tournament. So they decided to get some of the old players together and put together a Masters and a Legends game, and that's what you've been watching here, which just finished up. The final score, the Legends, 6 goals, 4 behinds, 40 points. And the Masters, 2 goals, 3 behinds, 15 points. And that's going to do it for this coverage of Nationals right here at Stateside Footy. We've got more still to come, so whatever you do, don't go anywhere. The grand final for the women coming up next as the Boston Demons play in their first ever grand final appearance in the women's division. They take on Denver. That's coming up next time. Don't forget, till next time, Stateside Footy is the program that brings you Australian rules football as it's played here in the United States. We give it to you on cable, via public access television stations, and also online at StatesideFootyTV.com. You can also check out the episodes online. You can check us out at Blip TV and also Vimeo, and we're on YouTube as well. Selected episodes, you can check us out there. And for all the information, you can join us on Facebook and on Twitter. On Facebook, we're Stateside Footy TV. You can follow us on Twitter at BillR_SS Footy. Stay tuned next time for another edition of Stateside Footy.